is brilliant. Meow, Huples Cat. Another exciting bi-monthly edition of What's in the Apocabox. I rate this box an A, possibly an A+. Basecamp coffee blend. I will be trying that out tomorrow. A basic hammock. I don't have one of these. I recently got a hammock tab combo. I haven't tried that out yet. I was going to try that out tomorrow. I'm not going to. I'm going to try this out instead. Fairly heavy. Should be fun. This is a big plastic rug designed for pulling things with massive amounts of weight. I don't know if I'll be using this, but it's kind of a nice product if you're looking for something like this. I also suspect it floats. Another knife. I'm getting a lot of knives. I don't really want them. This one's a small one. Might try this for some home projects I have. Sent me this. It's very light. It can go on a belt easily. You have the catch on it, which stops it from coming out. What on earth is this? It's basically a specially designed box cutting tool designed for actually removing clothing. I'm quite happy I've got this. It's always nice to use a big knife or shears, but this kind of a tool for first response to get clothing off victims is actually not a bad thing to be sending people. Oh no! What's happened? Kitty's down! Luckily I have my CRKT, a special box cutter to take Kitty's clothes off her. So if you have a conscious or unconscious trauma, you actually want to get the clothes off. And this works like a dream for that. Even if your victims are unconscious, say she has a broken shoulder blade, a scapula, it's nice to be able to get the clothes off without having to move the arm if it's broken. This works very well on cloth. How about socks, woolen socks? I'm sure most people have had a sprained ankle, if not a break. It's a real pain to get the clothing off because you don't really want to bend the ankle, but you want to see what's going on. So this is really decent in doing that. Perfection. I like this tool. So I just want to talk a little bit about the waist. These are already ripped up and had holes in them and we're going to get thrown out. The t-shirt is quite old and quite bedraggled, so what I'm going to use this for is toilet roll. Kitty, you survived.
I wasn't wounded by the knife.
Perhaps next time you could do it in a bikini.
That would be worse.
Before we get into the Apocabox Plus items, of which there are 2 this month, the challenge is a twin point hunter. The 2 spear points are actually there and they're actually screwed onto the block for safety reasons, and you can easily put these onto any piece of strong wood or metal and you would have a decent spear. I may well use this thing. So the first Apocabox Plus item is this, a box. This is a WR Case & Sons Cutlery Company Tech Liner Lock. Apparently this company's been making high quality knives for over a century. So this is what's inside the box. Unnecessary plastic. You could just put it in the box. So it's a fairly heavy folder and it has split things in here. I'm not really like that. I like a solid handle, but it's not too bad. To open is pretty straightforward. You open it and it clicks in place. And never trust click in place ones. If they break, they're going to really hurt you and they can sometimes snap. And to put it back inside the box, it's actually fairly straightforward. You just move this here and go like that. A nice folder. Don't really need one though. And then the last Apocabox Plus item is brilliant. It's exactly why I actually get the Apocabox. It's Gerber, quite a famous made in China make now. They do engineer and design it in Oregon, for what that's worth, but they are made in China. This is a neat freak scissors, and it's designed for cutting rope at sea in oceans. Now I'm 800 kilometers from the nearest ocean, so I'm probably not going to get much saltwater contact with these, but they are a very nice set of shears. They're blunt, so they should be safe use for me. There's a hole there, and I believe that would be for a lanyard. And I love this, but this here is a bottle opener. So overall, I'm very impressed with this month's Apocabox for October 2024, the Plus edition, and it makes me excited because soon I'll be getting my December box, and I'm hoping the December box carries on its tradition of being pretty spectacular. So tomorrow I'm going to go out and do some wild camping. I'm really excited by this. It's one of my first trips of camping for quite some time, and I really need to get out there and I'm going to do it. So I'm excited by that. But I'm going to take a few things with me to actually test out my gear. Modern Refugee wisely said that we all have gear that we've never used and we should use it before we need to in a disaster. And of course that's wise words, and I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't listen to people who were wiser than me. So I'm going to add this into the mix, see how it goes up, see if it can support my enormous bulk. And I'll try this coffee out and I'll show you what I normally use and we'll see which is best. I'm also going to try this out. I'm going to use a propane stove, which I haven't really used. I used to use BioLite. So I'm going to use a propane stove and I'm going to try to light it with this. I think these are a complete and absolute waste of money, but I've accumulated quite a few of them over the years. So I'm actually going to try this out tomorrow night in the camp, see if it actually helps with the sleeping bag. Because something like this might help me when I'm doing real winter camping. Have an absolutely great day. What did you like in this box? What did you hate in this box? If you were getting this box, what would you be glad to get? And what would you not be happy to get? It's always interesting to see what people feel is important in their gear and what other people feel are unimportant. Anyway, that's it from me. Toodles. This has been a 2024 Wolfie Terrier Apocabox Terrier production.